Early on in 2023, I played the masterpiece that is Hogwarts Legacy. I grew up watching the Harry Potter movies with friends and family, and have to say the developers at Portkey Games did an amazing job at recreating the magic of Hogwarts in video game form. There have been many Harry Potter video games, but none quite match the details in Hogwarts Legacy. As I explored Hogwarts and the surrounding areas, I captured many clips of magical moments from the game that I shared with my mum. This got me thinking about household chores my mum wishes she could use magic for, and this is that video.
I am ashamed.
One of my mum's daily tasks is to look after our dog Logan and our 3 cats, Kayla, Marlowe and Cody. While she loves having them around the house and caring for them, when it comes to grooming one of our cats and the dog Logan, it can be a very different story. Reluctant customers would be an understatement. Cody is a ginger Maine Coon. If you're unfamiliar with the breed, they are known for being the largest domestic cat breed, with lots of fluff, to put it simply. Of course, with great fluff comes great responsibility and a lot of grooming, which would be fine if the cat wasn't a complete and utter scaredy cat that didn't run off at the slightest sight of a brush alone. The dog isn't much better, since he's cottoned on to my mum's tricks and he hides under the kitchen table where my mum can't get to him with a grooming brush. Now, unlike these goings on in the real world, the animals in Hogwarts Legacy are very accepting of being groomed and lap up the attention like a well-coded fluffy cat should do. The animals in Hogwarts Legacy also don't demand attention every 5 minutes, along with second breakfast, brunch and dinner all within half an hour. Back in the summer months, my mum decided that she was going to buy more plants than she knew what to do with. She also decided, for reasons I cannot understand, that some plants needed to be moved from one pot to a bigger one. What commenced many times was a full-on battle with the plant in question to get it out of its existing pot. So basically, exactly like repotting a mandrake plant in Hogwarts Legacy, only the shrieking was coming from my mum's frustration and not from the plant. There was very little rain in the UK this summer, and therefore my mum's newfound planters were rather grumpy and sad. This of course wouldn't do, so my parents took turns with watering cans to cure the new saplings of their thirst. Since my mum had bought so many plants, this process could often last between 30 to 45 minutes each evening, so magic watering cans like in Hogwarts Legacy would have been a godsend. Washing up dishes from dinner has to be one of the most universally annoying tasks we all do every day. Even those who have a dishwasher will have to hand wash some pots and pans that either are not suitable to go in the dishwasher or don't fit in, as there is already too much in there and it's beyond capacity. I enjoy cooking, but I will admit I hate washing the dishes afterwards. So my dad will often say, "Are you waiting for the fairies to wash those up?" And in response to you, Dad, I'm waiting for the house elf to do the washing up. If it's not obvious, the house elf in this scenario is my mum, who usually does the pots in the morning after they've had a good soak in hot water overnight. Occasionally, I will be a good little house elf myself, and in the early hours of the morning, I will wash up the pots and leave them to drain off and dry. I do think she'd rather like a house elf to do the dishes all the time though. To keep my mum busy during the cold and gloomy winter months, she decided to decorate rooms of the house that hadn't seen a fresh coat of paint for a decade. As with all DIY or decorating, it's rather physically intensive, and you can tell this since my mum may as well have put a sign above her head that reads "out of order" for a day or two after she's finished each room. Magic would be a super useful way to avoid her getting so tired. It doesn't take too long to make a cup of tea, but my mum does a very nice thing of making me a cup of tea each morning when I get up. I think as I'm older, it's one of the few things she can still do to flex her mothering nature and set me off for the day. I always appreciate it each morning and probably take it for granted, But I will say, the way that the tea makes itself in Hogwarts Legacy is highly pleasing to watch, unlike watching the kettle boil and pouring everything in yourself. So I'm sure my mum would like to swish a magic wand and command the tea to make itself once in a while.